Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Michelle with Sunstones and Moonlight, bringing you a message today. Let's see what Spirit has for us. I call upon my angels, I call upon the white light to come into this reading to bring messages of guidance and confirmation, help in healing, answers to questions. I thank you for messages of guidance and confirmation. Whoever these messages are for, let them find them. First card out, Three of Cups. The Sun. Six of Swords. And the Eight of Cups. Wow. And at the bottom of the deck as the overall, we have the High Priestess. Okay. What I'm getting right away is that there's some of you here that you're definitely you're coming through this time period and you're ready to celebrate, but you're ready to live life, and you're ready to live life like on your terms in a positive way, with family, with friends. You're really looking to move forward, and I feel like you've cleared a lot of energy, but this is where you're at now. And I love this with the Sun here. It's a new day, and I feel like it's a new beginning. And especially we do have the full moon in Scorpio on this coming week on Tuesday, I believe. So, and the energies are already opening up for that, because I usually feel for most of us and most of the time it's 2 days before, day of, and then like 2 days after. And it's really closing out this eclipse season. And this one's been a heavier one than normal. A lot of us were affected by it. I know for myself, I really had to go within and do a lot of inner work, shadow work, different things of that nature. And I feel like a lot of people have done the same, whether you realize it or not. And I feel like a lot of you are like emerging. I feel like almost like a butterfly emerging from the cocoon. That you're very transformative. Like, even if you don't really feel it, say in a very striking sense, but you do. It's like an undercurrent. And a lot of you are going through that right now. And if you haven't, you will be. I feel like this full moon will have you coming out on the other side. It's going to have you leaving things behind. Some of you will definitely be physically moving, but a lot of you, you're mentally moving on. You're letting the past go. You're letting different things go. You're saying goodbye. And it's actually really good. You're letting go of things that no longer serve you. You are, I love fire rituals. If you've been following me for any little bit of time, I love fire and water rituals. You're putting it in the burning bowl with this full moon, and you're walking away. Like, here you are here. You're like, yeah, I'm over that. Whatever it could be. It could be a person. It could be just past feelings. I feel like a lot of us have had to come around, process some things over, things that maybe you thought you got rid of, or something you were hanging on to, and you realize that is not for my highest good, or I went through that for a reason, and now you're able to come through on the other side. And I feel like a lot of you, this has opened you up, your giftings, whatever your giftings may be. Some of you will be your claircognizance. Some of you, it will be a heightened state of awareness around you, being able to see, clairvoyance, clairaudience. I mean, there'll be so much. And it's not even just that. Some of you, it's just going to be that. I love the high priest. She's like the claircognizance, the knowing without knowing. You know, you don't know how you know, you just know. And I feel a lot of you will be, your intuition will be stronger. You'll be more guided by your higher self, by the divine, by our creator. And I feel like you have a way of, it's going to open you up to living your life in a more positive stance, that you're being more true to yourself, but not only more true to yourself, you're able to let others go in a loving manner, if that's what you need to do. King of Pentacles, I feel like a lot of this will be opening you up for yourself financially, and that you'll be able to live a more comfortable life, not only materialistically, but also in like a creature comfort sense. You know, you might have things around you, because King of Pentacles is very financially stable. They love luxury. They like to be, you know, have luxury around them. But at the same time, though, that doesn't mean that they have a lot of things. It's just the things that they have are things that they truly love. And instead of buying 10 pair of shoes, they buy 2 really good, comfortable pair of shoes. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like the same thing with their creature comforts here. They would rather buy a really comfortable place to sit and relax and meditate, watch TV, and invest in that versus having a house full of things. But I feel like it's going to lead you down that road of comfortability. I didn't say that correctly, but you get it. 5 of Wands. Some of you might encounter some people that don't like this new you, because you're stepping out of the box. Your boundaries may be different. Maybe for some people you have to put more boundaries up with others, and you might come across some resistance with that, and that is okay. That's what you are walking away from here. 2 of Cups, because it's leading you not only to maybe a new love in your life, but it can also be leading you to new partnerships when it comes to business. You might be working with others. It's opening you up to doing something that you've always wanted to do, giving you the ability to make changes maybe in the world around you. And maybe you are working with someone, you know, that maybe is your counterpart for some of you. But it's really opening you up to spirit. And even if you don't have maybe someone in your life, what you might be having is you might be co-creating with spirit here, and starting a new path and a new journey as you're walking away from this old stuff. And it could be walking away from a past love, like you finally put it to rest. You're no longer thinking, are we going to get back together? Are they going to come back? Are they at least going to apologize for what they did? And you no longer care. You know, you no longer care if you get an apology from anyone. It could even be friends. It doesn't make a difference who it is or what it is or what the situation was. because you've really come out on the other side ready to live your life. And you're not concerned if someone maybe has blocked you or you've blocked them. It's like you're almost like done with the childish games. Six of Cups. Yeah, with the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups, there could be somebody either that you've had to let go from your past, or that you might be having someone come in that is a divine counterpart with the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. It could be a past life love that's coming in. But you're able to do that because you've walked away here. And that's only for some of you. Others, this could be just soulmate relationships, and certain soulmate relationships that you could be working with are not always romantic. Those are your friends, your family, that's your soul tribe. And maybe this is what you've always wanted since you were younger. Maybe you've had a dream and a vision and it hasn't come to pass, but you feel like it's opening up again with this High Priestess card. You've really started to center yourself and you're starting to see how things are and what is for you. And you're allowing to co-create with spirit. You really are emerging, and you're almost like, wow, look at me. And not that you want other people to see it, you want the creator to see it. You want those around you to see like that you're happy, that you're full of joy, that you're releasing the negativity. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? See, this is really about your path, where you're going. What are you doing? What's going to bring you joy? What's going to bring you happiness? Who do you want to be with? Who do you want your soul tribe to be? Do you have the same goals? Do you think the same way? Do you want to be around people that you are like-minded with? Maybe you're working with people that, or you've had relationships where your values didn't always align. And that's pretty important too. Council of Light, divine orchestrations, helpers in the subtle realms. See, Spirit is getting your attention. The divine, your ancestors, they're rooting for you. They're on the other side. They have been guiding you, whether you've even seen it or not. Some of you didn't see it. You might have been blinded over here, and now you're finally releasing this here, and you're able to hear their voice more, see the vision. Or maybe it's now been coming up that you long ago have forgotten, because maybe life has knocked you down a little bit. Or maybe you just didn't think it was for you, or life got in the way. For some of you, you had a dream and a vision of what your life would look like, and then it changed because of different circumstances, people that you work with, people that maybe you fell in love with, and it took you down a different path. And it doesn't mean it was the wrong path, because I really feel that there is kind of no wrong path. They're all learning experiences. Just some of us take longer to learn than others. Some of us also get caught up in fear, or we get caught up in our own heads and minds that maybe everything was, maybe we thought it wasn't supposed to work out that way when it really was, but we took a detour. And the detour sometimes is really for our benefit, because maybe we wouldn't appreciate what we have if we didn't go through what we went through. I mean, there's so many different ways of looking at it. And there's so many of you that are in the collective that it will look a little bit differently for each and every one of you. Leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. And see, I feel like, see with this full moon here that's coming up, in Scorpio. And I felt like over here with the Sun card, it was like a transformation. And I feel like this eclipse is transforming you, and a lot of you have been transformed. And like I said, some of you might not even have realized it until now. It's here a week or two later, and now you're starting to see it, starting to understand it a little bit. It's taking you a little while to kind of get where you're going, but it's really a beautiful message for today. Ace of Swords. Yeah, the truth is being revealed to you. Some of you will be getting epiphanies, especially about your path, about what is going on, about where do you need to go, where are you moving forward. Or maybe you've always kind of known the truth and it's now coming to you. Releasing the burdens, because over here, I mean, the divine says, if you go, I will catch you. So for some of you, it's not a burden. This path that you're taking, it really isn't a burden. You have to let the wands go. You have to let go of, is it going to happen for me? Is it, because it might not happen the way that you think it should happen. So the divine is saying, just go. I'm there for you. I'm here for you. Same thing here with this card. They're all around you. Divine orchestration, helpers in subtle realms. So you're not always seeing it. You know, you're not always, you're just not seeing it all the time. And it's not for any other reason than sometimes we don't want to see it. And that's why we need to close our eyes like the High Priestess and see and feel and know what is there for us. Let go of that betrayal and that heartbreak. Let go of the way that you think it should happen. That's what you're doing here. You know, this is what's holding you back. This is your wands. You're afraid, what if it doesn't work out? What if, you know, I can't trust my heart in this situation? And that's not always the case. Sometimes, you know, things do come up. Obstacles in our path do happen. But that doesn't mean we're not supposed to keep going. Maybe we need to go around it. Maybe we need to bulldoze our way through it. Somebody has to be the trailblazer. Somebody needs to sit on the front of the bus. Some of us are the generational curse breakers. Sometimes that's what the black sheep of the family is. Those are the ones who are walking away and not doing the same old as everybody else. And that's why you might come up with resistance. But the divine, your ancestors are saying, no, we took you this far. You need to come the rest of the way. Leap, go first. This is the Sacred Self Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. Inner guidance and messages from Spirit. I love this deck. It is so beautiful. She just created this deck. She has it on her Etsy shop. That's where I bought it. And no, I'm not getting any kickbacks. I just loved the card when I seen it. Mother Nature is calling you to connect with her for grounding, healing, and centering. Seek out a scenic space outdoors and find gratitude for all living things. Touch and see and feel all the elements. I don't know if you heard that. All of a sudden I have birds by my window. So for some of you, this is what you need to do, especially with the today's a Sunday, but we also have that full moon coming up. Take some time, if the weather is permitting, sit outside during the full moon, sit outside during the daytime, Take some quiet time for yourself to reflect. Get in touch, ground your energy. Because when we're going through a metamorphosis, when we're going through change, grounding is so important. And grounding yourself daily. Sometimes you need to ground yourself more than once a day, depending on what your job is, depending on what you're going through. You know, sometimes the beginning of the day and the end of the day. And it doesn't take long. It's just a couple of minutes to just ground that energy through. Dare to venture outside your comfort zone. This is a time of expansion, new opportunities, and doing all of those things you've held back on. There is no more time to waste. Get out there and explore. See, this is what I was saying. This is the whole beginning of the message, and it came out. So this is the reminder. Not only to ground yourself, but remember, you're meant to live. Don't hold back in fear. Drop those wands. The universe says, go first, leap first. We will catch you. There you go. This is all what it's about. Follow your inner guidance. Follow what you are supposed to be doing all along. And, you know, ignore the detours along the way. Maybe that's what broke your heart and you're afraid to go back because maybe, you know, you made some decisions and they didn't work out. But you have to remember, maybe your decision wasn't wrong. Maybe the people around you also made decisions because, again, everybody has free will. And their free will sometimes does not align with your free will. And that's hard. I mean, I have been through that. And sometimes I think about, even for myself, the things that I have been through in my life. You know, some people, if I told my true, total story, they would be wondering, how are you standing? And, you know, you go. You have to pick yourself up and you have to look at that learning lesson and go forward. And the divine is there for you. A specific animal spirit can be of great assistance and guidance for you at this time. Notice, whether in dreams or in waking, which animal or animals you see more often. They have a message for you. See, and here's the birds. And like I said, the birds were right outside my window. I didn't know if the camera caught that. Some of you, it might be birds. Eagles. Eagles have been huge for me. And again, they're transformative. You know, eagles, they molt all their feathers off and then regrow all new ones. I mean, talk about transformation. Like I said over here, it's not just butterflies. Other animals do it too. Let's get just a couple more tarot and then we will finish up. This one came out in the reverse, the Five of Cups. And it peeked at me with the other deck. So with this one coming out in reverse, and I don't always take reversals, what I'm noticing is that you're letting it go. The Five of Cups is always sad and melancholy and thinking of things and not looking at what's in front of them, looking at what's fallen behind them. Well, for you, you've already done that. You've been there, you've done that, you walked away, put it in the burning bowl, burn it, let it go. Eight of Cups, one more time. Yeah, let it go. If you are not understanding the message, it's telling you, let it go. Leap, I will catch you. Put it in that burning bowl, walk away. Let go of that negativity. Let go of that mindset. Let go of what people have said or done to hold you back. For it to come up 2 times, it's really reminding you to walk away of what's no longer serving you. Walk away from, you know, a job. It could be walking away from that. It doesn't mean don't find another job first. You know, always use practicality. You know, Don't just take what I say or another reader says and you go and quit your job on Monday. That's not how things work. Because then you put yourself in a bad situation. Use your inner wisdom, your guidance. You know what to do. A lot of us really do know. We just don't always act on it the way that we should. Seven of Wands. Don't be afraid to go against the systems or the people around you. There's flowers on the end of these wands. So even if somebody is questioning what you're doing, your motives, or they're questioning your decisions, look at the beautiful flowers on the end. The flowers are saying it's okay. Growth will come from this. Our relationship could grow. Creativity around us, around myself, will grow if I just allow it to happen. Sometimes you gotta, let people know what you think, and the relationships could blossom, especially if it's family members or friends and they don't understand what you're going through, because not everybody understands it during that time period. But the flowers will grow from that. So it's not just you, arguing or bickering. Things can be done in love. You could say your piece and still hold your ground. And that's what the flowers are saying. The flowers are saying beauty will come from this. Eight of Swords. You can do it. Don't be stuck up in your mind. Leap. Go first. The divine says they will catch you. The divine is there for you, guiding you, nudging you, protecting you. And for some of you, there's, two Eight of Cups and then the Eight of Swords. So 888 might be very specific for you. And that's also a very abundant number. And 8 is the number of infinity. Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Look at that. They're very much alike. Some of you are being called to step up and lead. Lead through whatever it is that you have going on. It could be in your career. It could be in your love life. It could be in your family. Some of you are called to be the leader. The High Priestess. She's quiet. She sees all. She knows all. Doesn't mean you have to bat people over the head over here with that Seven of Wands. You do it with love and kindness. That's what those flowers are for. You don't have to beat your way through, especially with the Five of Wands over there. See, with the Seven of Wands, they say it with words and with boundaries, but with love. And you show people. You show people how to treat you. You show people how to treat others. Actions speak so much louder than words sometimes. Trust your vibes. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this helps someone along the way. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and turn your notification bells to all. And if you would like to get in touch with me for a personal reading, you can email me at sunstonesandmoonlight@gmail.com. Thank you. Be blessed.